Are you trying to automate a mundane web-based task using Python, Selenium library, and the Internet Explorer driver? Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Jared Fiacco, and in this episode, we're going to look at the first step in automating a web-based task, that is opening up a web page. So first off, we're going to look at requirements because the IE driver can be a little bit tricky. We're going to hop right into coding and testing, and I'll leave a link to the code in the description below so you can follow along and do it at home. That being said, let's get to it. All right, so let's take a look at the requirements. So first off, it should be kind of obvious, but you have to have Windows. In order to have Internet Explorer, you have to have Windows. So next, you have to have Internet Explorer. Probably, I would say, based on their documentation, they've tested it with 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I would just say go with whatever the latest version is, if you have it. As long as they say that you can't have Internet Explorer 6. As long as you have 7 or above, you should be golden. By the way, I'll leave a link in the description to this documentation from Selenium HQ's GitHub. Number 3, we're going to talk about the 32-bit Windows IE driver. This is essentially what Selenium uses to open up Internet Explorer. It's, for some reason, I know I have a 64-bit Windows, or I have a 64-bit computer, but for some reason the 32-bit one works a lot faster. And then finally, go to the command prompt, and you're going to say pip install Selenium. I've already installed it. So it's going to say that everything's been satisfied. All you have to do is just type this in, pip install Selenium, and it'll download the Selenium library from Python. One final thing I forgot to mention, when you download the WebDriver, the 32-bit WebDriver, what you're going to do is you're going to extract it and you're going to place it into a folder. In the documentation, it says to add it to your path. If you're going to be using this a lot, I would say, yeah, sure, definitely add it to your path. But I'm not going to be using it that often, so I'm just going to put it into a random folder. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to create my Python script, put the Python script in this folder as well. The Python script will realize, oh, you're talking about this server right here that's right next to me. I'll use this and I'll open up Internet Explorer. If the server isn't right next to it, or it's not on the actual path, it's not going to know what you're talking about. So you'll have to call it out specifically. So let's get to coding. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a Python document. We're going to say from Selenium import WebDriver. Essentially, it's just saying to Python, from the Selenium library, we're going to use this class or this information. We're also going to copy this over so it's a little easier. I'll let you guys copy this just the same. We're going to set some capabilities to try to limit the amount of errors that we're going to get. For example, the ignoreZoomSetting should be set to true. We're going to set ignoreProtectedModeSettings to true. A couple other things, just to make it less likely that things are going to error out. You'll see in a minute that maybe it's because I'm on Windows 10 and this has only been tested for Windows 7, 8, and 8.1. I still get some errors, but we're still going to put these capabilities in here. And then next, we're going to say driver.get. So we're saying to the driver, to the actual, the Internet Explorer with these specific capabilities, we're going to say get a specific website, and I'll paste that in. Copy, paste. And just to troubleshoot some things, we're going to print driver set up. And we're also going to print done at the end. So just in case for some reason this command doesn't work, we can see, all right, you know, in the console, we're able to see that they did set this up, but it just didn't actually pull the right thing. So let's go to save this. So I fast forwarded real quick, but we're gonna find the same path that we have the driver in. We're gonna name the file something. Just make sure if you create this in Notepad or something, just type in .py, or for example, I'm using CodeWriter, so it automatically knows that I'm using Python because I told it so in the beginning when I created the document. So anyways, we're gonna save this. We're gonna open this back up, and we see, all right, here's the document we just saved a couple seconds ago. I am going to bring this over here. I'm going to click in the folder location, hit Shift on my keyboard, right click my mouse, and I'm going to go down to Open PowerShell window here. Click it, and I'm going to say Python, and I'm going to say IE underscore open webpage.py. I'm saying, hey, Python, I want you to open this Python document that's right over here, and I want you to run it for me. All right, so I'm going to hit enter, and it looks like it didn't work. So let's take a look at the error it threw. So generally speaking, the message that happens should show up at the end. It says unexpected error launching Internet Explorer. Browser zoom level was set to 55%. It should be set to 100%. Okay. So remember when we said ignore zoom setting equals true? Well, this is the joy of working with Internet Explorer. Sometimes, even if you set things up the right way, it doesn't work. So right now we have zoom set to 55%. We're going to set it to 100%. We're going to close the web browser. We're going to hit back into our PowerShell. Hit the up arrow so we can run the same thing again. Hit enter. Oh. And
seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun. A whole day.
There we go. It worked. We're able to pull up a web page using Selenium. It's literally as simple as that. 1, 2, 3. In this video, I walked you through how to open up an Internet Explorer web page using Python. We talked about the requirements. We walked through an easy example. And now that we have the basics down, what I'm going to do is in the next video, we're going to learn how to use the send keys feature to log into a website using your own credentials. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. If this video helped you at all, please drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.